drummers against implied timekeeping, a 16th note beat. I want to experiment with a 16th note rhythm that is with a left hand lead. I think it'll be fantastic for you to practice this as an exercise and to also apply it to music. Whatever you're doing depends on what it is. The principles will be, as I say, a left-handed lead. If you are left-handed, then it would be the opposite for everything that I'm saying here. So watch what I'm doing. This is the basic beat I want you to work with. You're on the hi-hat. Make sure your right hand is a little bit out of the way so you don't hit it, but this is the rhythm I want you to work with. Just practice the left moving like that. Simple, and get used to your left hand is doing the main movement, all right? Not your right. And then I want you to add a little more complexity with the bass pedal, maybe. I want you to get used to that left moving around the drum set and just understand it, because it's going to take time. You've always, I assume, played with your right going from the hi-hat to the snare. I want you to now work with playing your left hand. And as you get used to it, and it does take time, then I want you to move more and get a little bit more complex to this. Just like that. Just move from the left hand from the hi-hat to the cymbal. If you have a hanging tom, just have your cymbal a little bit off center that you have easy access to move. That's the only thing. And just work around the drum set. I'm using a remote hi-hat. I happen to like it a lot, for those of you who come here to see what I'm doing. And go to the toms, and just whatever you have, whatever your configuration is, just get used to this. Because what will happen is it'll set up a lot of creative things that you would not have done if you were doing it with the right. So just kind of get used to it. You'll also notice that I went from the hi-hat up here, and I closed out the riff with right, left, right with my foot, and then moved over to the remote. That's a little bit more complicated if you have the remote hi-hat. So. I want you to get used to that. And all kinds of things are going to develop that you're not expecting, because your brain is now kicking from the right side over the left hand. And I want you to move right, as you saw, left to the snare, from the floor tom to the snare. And depending on your toms, on your configuration on the rack there, move accordingly. Move right, move left. And it'll be a lot of fun for you. But you have to be careful. If you do move over to the cymbal and you have a fill, you might have to play right, left, right with your foot. So again, just work this idea. It's very simple, but not at first, because as I say, you're doing something completely different. Now, if you have questions, feel free to ask me. I'm on the comment section in YouTube. I'll be glad to answer if you have anything there. Twitter.com/drummers against, Facebook.com/drummers against implied timekeeping. Now, those of you who are visiting, welcome, because the things that I'm teaching are very particular in the open-handed position. And I want to kind of enhance your power, definitely your independence, but the things such as this really enhance your creativity. And hopefully you'll see that. And if you haven't, please subscribe, because your subscription is the support for me to continue and the inspiration. And I want to thank you for that always. Okay, so this is kind of a 16th note left-handed lead beat. I don't always know the names for these things, but maybe I'll come up with something. But I want you to work on this and let me know how it's working for you. Now, it gets a lot more complicated and intricate. I start to use double hits in various places, triplets. So keep me posted, and I look forward to seeing what you think of it. My best to all of you for looking in. Take care.